All right now, and that is it. I have spoken enough now. I have spoken more than enough now to make these fools want to come show up and kill me. You know what I'm saying? I've spoken enough now. You know what I mean? Tampa Bay Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks. You not Spox, man. Me and Tom Brady. We are the champions, man. Me and Tom Brady are the champions, man, of 2020. Super Bowl champs, man, of it all. You know what I'm saying? It's the most amazing trade of the quarantine, man. You know what I mean? Hey, it's the most amazing trade of the quarantine and on. You know what I'm saying? None of these outlaws could even have the ability to even be hired to Bad Boy Records, right? No, if he did, he wouldn't pick them up. If he did, he wouldn't pick them up. But I was good enough to come on, walk on, and amaze the group, get all these followers, and do what I can do, right? Right? So that's about it, man. That's all I gotta say to these. I don't want to call them losers, but they are kind of that. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I want to say to these losers. Hey, me and Brady took the Super Bowl championship of 2020 and on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All the way into freaking AI. It all started with COVID, coronavirus, man. And this stuff gets weirder and weirder, man. So, like I said, man, it's like I said, man. You know what I mean? Some funny stuff is going down. And I'm only telling the truth of it all, man. You know what I mean? Before everybody wants to line up and say that, oh, this is such a horrible thing. And would it be worse if it was me? Peep my Machiavelli speeches account. Look at the deep, powerful music that I'm laying down. And what was this guy doing? Wasn't doing nothing. He was just mean mugging, looking like little 40 Glock. Another little 40 Glock. Okay? Another mean mug, angry guy. And who knows? He might be in the realm of Satan, for all we know. You know? It's hard to believe heaven. I mean, really, it really is hard to believe heaven with you people. That you people are going to get there the way you're acting, what you're doing. You know, just to even think about this character, this poor kid comes up and advertises that he has Tupac's tattoos, and Noble just says, F thug life to him, get out my face, and kicked him out. And he kicked him out, too. That's what this man was saying. I can't find his account. Okay? But that's for this Hassan Fan Campbell, okay, and the nonsense he is, because that's all he stays on. He wants to be these people. That's why he would be even wanting to represent this and be on this stuff for Tupac and his downfall that he was living. Tupac, look at what he did in Juice. Look at this stuff. Look, this stuff he did in Juice. He was so crazy, dude. Look, he spiraled so out of control after that, too. He wasn't no saint. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to come on here, right? You're talking about you're a man of holiness, of God, but yet what are you doing? You're taking up these idols of just, wrong people. I don't want to say he's bad, but he was wrong. He was wrong. And this group is ruined. Further ruined than, I don't know. Where were they at in Vegas? That's a good question. Where were they at in Vegas? Okay? Where were the Outlaws at in Vegas when everything had went down? Okay? And now we're here on this stuff, okay? Sacrifices are going down, man. Okay, these are the end times. This is the end, man. 2025, the next 5 years, bro, I don't anticipate that I'll be around the next 5 years. The way it's getting, hey, look, the way it's getting, as crazy as it is, man, I'll be better at peace with the Lord. But not to go into all this, man, but I traded into Bad Boy in 2020, man. 2020 in COVID, man. Put out an album, started up the account, because of this stuff. So I don't like to really even go towards it no more. But all I know is, hey, Noble got frustrated, I heard, and he called out Tupac. He said, basically, F Thug Life is F Tupac, right? But I guess it was because some other kid had came around on it. So maybe it was just he just didn't like this kid who was coming out. I don't know. Looks to me like there's some leeching going on around this organization and off of this powerful big name. And these guys can't top it, can't find nothing new, well, they did have something new, but they didn't want to produce it because they would rather down talk and be on their nonsense. So I gotta get running. The sun is coming out. Y'all see, starting to sweat and everything. But keep the real, man. This is Outlaw Spox, man. 2025, hey God, this is Outlaw Spox, You're not Spox to quarantine. There it is right there, man. There it is right there. You know what I mean? I'm full African American, Black Panther. Tupac stood up for us, for us people. Okay, for Black people, not to be putting each other down and saying F each other and doing this type of stuff. This is nonsense, man. This group is washed up. This group is becoming of roaches. Okay, and furthermore, if this is even true, now this fool has came up dead randomly, right? Don't believe what you heard. We don't even know. But all I know is that Hassan Campbell, freaking bozo, man, he's full of nonsense, dude. He's full of nonsense. He's a wannabe, okay? He's a wannabe, okay, on some nonsense. Let this stuff go, man. I'm formerly still a free agent, but I'm far away from the Outlaws. No, I'm not looking really to get involved with much of anything. Plus the Andy O'Forel little bozo, yeah, he's gone. This is some little stuff that was started up on the internet that's nonsense. But I ain't nonsense. I ain't no trash. I'm better than them all. I'm as good as the original, as the legend. The only thing is, it's all politically with nothing. They're not going to respect me or give me the chance of day. So this is where it ended up, pretty much. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man, you know what I mean? This is AI 2025, the end time said to be by the Lord Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? This is Tampa Bay. You not Spox, man. To Bad Boy, shipped to Bad Boy in 2020. Now to 2025, Outlaws Spox, man. Outlaws got Spox, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's all. I'm just want to know if that's true. Did Noble say this to this poor kid? You know what I mean? And was he jealously hating on Tupac's movement? Okay, the hate you gave young infants when some other kid had this tattooed on him and his tattoos, and he said F all of it. If he's even dead, maybe it could be fake. I don't believe, let me tell you, I don't believe what the news and everything is saying. I think he's dead. Okay? I do think he's dead, but I don't think he committed suicide. So we don't know. We're not gonna know. Hassan don't know nothing. He just want to be on there making money and milking you guys for all the views and all the attention. You know what I mean? Hey, smoke weed and trip on that. I just gave y'all the real information. You know what I mean? Smoke one and trip on that. You know what I mean? Light it up, smoke it. Man, there it is right there on my ring. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know how Sposs is talking right now. It's talking the reality. It's talking the truth. It's talking the real, man. This is the end times, man. From COVID and on, they're moving into the marks of the beast. It's gonna get weirder and weirder, man. You know what I mean? We got a suicide that's involved with really myself now, with a music group that's towards me, and yep, yeah, they want to act like I'm not nothing, but I am plenty of something. I'm half man, half amazement to the group to do amazing things and all. The star of it all. These guys are washed up. These guys are crazy. These guys are washed up. These guys are crazy. These guys are on their nonsense. So that's all I'm gonna say, man. You know what I mean? Hey, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. You know what I mean? The movie business is going towards the fire. We're in the end times, man. You know what I mean? 2025 is, man. You know, Noble is now dead. Old Noble is now finally freed from a lot of his frustration and anger and pain that he was living with. You know what I mean? As he had to go on, uh, in Tupac's shadows, so to speak. Napoleon is tripping out on some Nation of Islam deal, and he's over, I don't know, claiming he's loving some life he's living in. I don't know, man. I don't trust these guys, man. I don't trust these guys. I don't deal with these guys, man. You know what I mean? It's over pretty much. I already went to Bad Boy. I traded basically to the other squad. I guess that's the enemy, whatever the case is. But I got every right to go work for whatever music label or whatever job that I want to. And I don't need to have any nonsense about it. Realistically, why should I? You know what I mean? You guys don't want to take advantage of it. So I'm going somewhere else to make them popular. So, and now this is basically where it's at. So, man, I want everybody, man. Hey, I want to say God bless all my true followers, my real ones, man. Please like, share, subscribe. Get this thing, man. Man, try to get this thing cracking, man. We got a new form of Shakur that came up as amazement with the music industry, man. You know what I mean? That deserves so much more hype and credit. This guy Noble's washed up. He couldn't lay down a hit. He was negative. You know what I mean? And he was even crazy. Not a good person to really approach. I'm approachable and friendly with the community. Okay, I deal with a lot of white people. Okay, I deal with Latinos, Mexicans. You know what I mean? I deal with some brothers, but I deal with a lot of white people, and I'm friendly. I'm good with people. I'm not kicking people out my face saying "f you" and being some bully. I'm cool. I'm cool with signing autographs. I'm all good with it, man. From my amazement, I don't want to be that type of person or remember that. But all I know is there's something wrong with Noble. You know what I mean? You guys are all being fooled. Or I don't know. Some people are awake as me to know what's good, what's going on. Okay, that the devil's in control of all this stuff, and that many of us are gonna die. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die. The world's passing away. Okay, we're in the end times. The world's passing away. So I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I said, but that's it, man. I'm ready to get over here right now. It's Sunday. I just had to express myself. Wave out some of my new jewelry lines. My Outlaw chain right there. See, that's my Outlaws. Got Sposs new handwritten chain, AI chain right there. Promoting my AI chain right there, man. You know what I mean? And the cyber car, AI chain, cyber car. You know what I mean? This stuff is the end. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The movie business, man. This stuff is it. This is the end of it all, man. So that's all I just want to say. I'm just here to tell the truth, tell it all, man, because I preach the reality. You know what I mean? And these guys are washed up. They're funny. Status. I seen Spider Loc popping up with the Outlaws now. What are you guys gonna do with him? What's he gonna do? Go in there and talk some crab boat cause stuff for you? You guys are washed up. You guys are becoming roaches of the industry, vultures of it all. To even say F Tupac's movement alone is just absolutely insane. And I'm telling you, I believe it's true. I believe it's true. I believe he did say this. I can see him saying it. I think he's he was a very negative-hearted, dark-hearted, spirited person. He just needed some sort of light, and now he's coming up dead. Well, of course he was going to. What else do you think he was gonna do? He ain't living. He ain't living nothing. What else do you think? This whole thing is gonna be dead. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so you know what I mean? But what amazement is it that's left here? There ain't no amazement really from this guy. He's washed up. You know, he had the world. He had a nice mansion home off of Tupac Shakur, and they still found you. You know what I mean? So it don't even matter at the end of the day. So that's it, man. You guys can listen to that nonsense or listen to reality. You know what I mean? Because I'm kicking that freaking real stuff, man, from the heart to the soul, man. So Tampa Bay, you know our spots, me and Tom Brady, we is the winners of this, man. We the Super Bowl champs. We don't got time for these losers, man. These dudes are straight up losers, man. And I hate to say it that way, but that's what they are. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I guess I'll just wave mine real quick here. Thug life. Thug life. You just wave mine right now. 17th Street, Santa Ana, the mean streets, the hood, on my stomach. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get moving now, everybody. I've spoken enough. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? For this Sabbath and everything, just to let you guys know. That's the truth. That's the reality of it all, man. So God bless, man. Protect yourself, man. We are seeing some funny, crazy times. You know what I mean? And don't believe what the TV is telling you. Believe the reality. Believe what the real spirit, the reality is telling you, man. The true, come to the true wisdom and knowledge, man. They is just some fools, man. They're lying to you. Liars, man. Stuff is all ran by some straight liars. So that's my advice, fatherly advice. You know what I mean? My godson Max. You know what I mean? My godson Max, as I've been laying on here. You know what I mean? After Tupac's dear, what's that one? Unborn child. You know what I mean? I'm doing these speeches that are dropping tears. You know, I'm dropping tears as I'm writing. I'm dropping tears as I'm creating. What are these guys doing, man? What are they doing? They ain't doing type of music like this, man. They're not. You know what I mean? I'm collabing with Tom Petty. Me and Tom Petty are collabing on Amazing. That's one of the best singers. That's the best singer of all time, bro. It's the best music. These outlaws are washed up, man. Forget about them. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, whatever. You know? Sorry to hear it. Too bad to hear it. But the guy is what? He's a freaking roach, bro. He's being a roach. This group is full of roaches, right? And now they're dead. So I don't want to say that's it. Leave it at that, man. I'm collabing with Tom Petty, doing some amazing things, bro. Me and Tom Petty is dropping that real music. That's the stuff you need to be crying about when people is dying, man. Cry about real legends, real deep people, good people, real artists, man. This guy, what is he? He said F Tupac. He said F Tupac's movement. So did that. Time for me to run, get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? So to everybody, in times prophesied, Lord Jesus Christ, AI is, where many more famous rich celebrities and ministries and everything will be sacrificed, man. I'm out of here, man. Gone.